I asked my dad what his favorite vegetable was. He said it was me. He also told me that I have the perfect disability for a lazy person. And he's right. It's awesome. I'm really only in it for the parking. What's up, guys? Chuck, AskACapper. Some people call me Only Use Me Face because that's how I'll play. Hope you guys are doing good. I hope this video finds you guys having some good games and rocking and rolling. I got something a little different for you this time. I've been putting up a couple of random videos. My Jake scoping video got some mixed reviews. People didn't realize that I was actually Jake scoping from game to game. That's what my intention was, to kind of show it as a Jake scoping failure. But well, you see this guy up there? That's my pops, my dad, Papa Bear 44. And I wanted to put up a gameplay for him, sort of as like a, Christmas shout out of appreciation and saying that I love him and appreciate him, and show you guys some of his gameplay because he is a hardcore Call of Duty gamer. And he's 66 years old, and he's Vietnam vet, retired postal worker, so that means he's on the edge, could explode in rage, but he does really good in Call of Duty. I'm very proud of him. So that's what I just wanted to show you, some of his gameplay. This is one of his good games where he was doing a little bit of running and gunning, and he kind of mixes it up. Me and him were like super campers in Modern Warfare 2. And I really appreciate him just, for being a great dad, and also for being one of the reasons why I got back into playing video games. Because my brother and him started playing zombies, and I got into that because I wanted to play with them, and that's what got me doing videos and recording them and doing this petition and stuff. So that's he's kind of a big reason why I do all the things that I've been doing, and I really appreciate him for that. I love you, Dad. So you see him, he does pretty good, in a running and gunning. I'm very psyched because a lot of times he likes to sit around and camp. He always says that running and gunning, in real war, nobody runs and guns. Otherwise, they become KIAs, killed in action. So, yeah, no running and gunning, more camping in real war. And that, as you can see, there's this picture of him in Vietnam holding the 60. I try to get him to use the 60 a lot because I think it's kind of cool. It's a great gun in this game. So this is a funny thing that he was doing in this video, like laying down. He would see somebody spawn and then he'd run him down and chase him down. I thought that was hilarious. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't quite work. He forgot to reload. Bummer. Big mistake. Cost you there. Gotta reload. So my dad, he games on a 52-inch television, and he uses Triton AX720s to game. So Papa Bear's into sound whoring. He listens for your footsteps, and then he kills you. But I think it's great that he's 66 years old and games. That's what I'm just so proud of him for doing, like being able to. I think it's good for you to do it. Gaming, I think, is great for reflexes, and that's one thing he complains about, that he says that, that his reflexes aren't any good, and that's why he gets killed a lot more, because he's not as quick as the young people, which is understandable, of course. But I was still amazed at even some of the knifings that he pulls off here. He does pretty good. I mean, that's what I think. He's one of the oldest players playing Call of Duty. I'd love to know if you know anybody older, or who's the oldest person you guys know who plays Call of Duty. Put it down below, because I'd love to see some of the ages of those people out there that play. I'd love to see an old person's clan. That'd be so awesome. Getting owned by a bunch of old players. But one thing that he doesn't do, and this is something that I don't do also, is play team games. I do play some team games. I try. I just don't know them very well. It usually takes me. I try and play the maps for a couple months, and then I'll transition into team playing. But he doesn't really play team games at all because he's kind of afraid he will drag down the team. Which I say, somebody like him, he always is focused on KD, kill death ratio, and this is probably in the like 1.2 area. He always tries to end a game with a plus KD. He says those are good games when he ends one with higher KD, but I'm trying to get him to play some team games. I know it's tough for him. I think the biggest thing, nice kill there. That was a knife failure. They're nerfing the knives. I think it's tough with team games, and what I find is a problem for myself is sometimes differentiating my teammates. That's kind of a challenge to me. I kind of get freaky and don't know. See, that was a good knife kill there. His reflexes were fine. I don't know what he's complaining about with his reflexes. I don't have good reflexes. I'm like, whatever. You can do it, Pops. It's a good spot for a claymore right here. I usually do it a little around the corner a little bit more. But, yeah, so differentiation between your teammates and the enemy. That gets a little bit confusing, I think so. Any team game you think that would be good for him to start playing to try? I'd love your comments to reflect, maybe some recommendations for him. Because he's on his mic, he talks to people. I think he'd be a good teammate, even though, it just did take him a while to learn how to play. And what do you guys think the benefits of team games are? And why I should play them? I try to convince him to play them, and I'm playing more of them now. I'm trying to do some team deathmatch, domination, and things like that. But I haven't learned the lines of sight yet, so I kind of get manhandled. But when I first get a game like this, me and him, we just play a lot of free-for-all. He plays exclusively free-for-alls. But last night I had a couple good games on hardcore free-for-all, which is fun. Good times, good times. So my dad, he also rocks at zombies. He's really good at it. He gets to pretty high levels. Solo, he likes doing that. We talk about tactics and stuff at night. Kind of drives my stepmom nutty sometimes when we're over there talking zombies. But she's good to us. She's good to us. Good kill there, Pops. So he's doing pretty good here, rocking and rolling. I mean, he's right around first place. He's kind of battling the guy for first place. He doesn't quite pull it off, which is kind of unfortunate, but he was trying. I think the video quality on this video is pretty good. I mean, I just recorded with my Kodak camera. I think it's pretty good. There's Papa Bear again, back with his juggernog machete and his rifle. He was posing and his Call of Duty hat. That's some swag that JD 2020 sent me, and he claimed it as his own. So yeah, so he's good at zombies. Likes to play that. Sometimes if the matchmaking is having a bad day, I'll see him playing zombies, and me and my brother will play with him sometimes. But he's good at that. See, and something that a lot of times is brought up with my petition, custom button remapping. If you don't know what that is, follow the links below. Is why I don't play on PC. And one of the reasons I don't want to play on a PC, and that's because they have full remapping on PC for a lot of games, even though some games like, I think StarCraft 2 didn't have remapping, which is kind of a shot. It's kind of like a shocker that now even PC games are losing the remapping ability. So we got to get that petition going, which is at 14,300 signatures. Which is awesome. It's because my dad is on PS3. And if I went to PC, my dad's not going to get a PC. He can barely spell PC. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. So I would lose playing with him if I went to PC. I still do pretty good. And I'm happy with playing the way that I play. Good job there going up a level, Pops. And I'm glad he finally prestiged. That's something that he had 5 guys in 5 different usernames on PlayStation and Modern Warfare 2 that were all level 70 and didn't prestige once. And so I'm glad he kind of prestiged in Black Ops. I think it's a little bit easier. So, yeah, I'm jumping around here. All these, things are flying through my brain. There was something I did think while watching this gameplay, right here, because he camped, instead of keeping more of a running around, he actually loses first place. And he actually ends up not coming in first place, which I think he could have pulled off if he had kept moving. So it's when you hear people complaining about campers, it's like they kind of do themselves in regards to the fact that they can't get all the kills that they need to rank. But yeah, so okay, so losing my losing my dad if I played on PC, and that's something that I would lose. That playing with him, playing with my brother, and it's just something remapping is something that consoles should just have. It's a basic thing, so that's why. It's importante. So this is my dad, Papa Bear 44. I think it's a pretty good game. I was pretty glad to watch it on his game share. Actually, I just went through his recent games. He pointed out that he had a good one. And his logo on his gun his emblem is a baseball with a bat and says Bo Sox. Big Red Sox fan, and something else me and him do is we watch some Red Sox baseball together. And I just think it's cool. Like, the thing that I like about video games, and when people put hate on video games, is the fact that, like, you know, for us it's a bonding time. It's like when we can play together, we can goof around, we can talk about it. We, you know, it gives us something that we really like can bond over, which is cool. And I totally have cherished these moments. So it's just awesome. So get your parents playing Call of Duty out there, and if you're a parent, play some Call of Duty with your children. They will appreciate it. So he was close to winning. He was in first place, and then he just ends up not being able to pull it out. He was close, though. It's a good game for the old guy. So what do you guys think? 66 years old. He'll be 67 in February, I think. So yeah, and then so he'll be a 67-year-old. I'd like to know if you guys know any older people, or how old the oldest person you know who games. That'd be cool, because I'd love to get like sort of a dichotomy of the older Call of Duty age level dichotomy. Did I use that right? I think I was like, I'm going to throw this 50 Cent word out there and see if it sticks, and I'm going to look it up after I'm done recording this voiceover and see if I just botched it. Papa Bear, good job. You tried. How far did you get? Did you get second place, I think? Can't quite tell through that. Yep. His clan tag is I Pound You. That's hilarious. So, that's Papa Bear. There he did it. And I just wanted to put this video out there. Just kind of saying thanks to my dad for being so awesome. I love you. Sort of like a Christmas present to him. I got him another video game, a different kind of try, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, sort of dissecting my father's gameplay like Dexter. I dissected my father like Dexter. That's kind of creepy. And I hope you guys have a good holiday. I hope you guys get a chance to spend it with people that you care about. And that's always important to have that sort of family time. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Me taking a look at my father's gameplay. I'm going to show this to him at some point and show him some of your comments. So if you guys can leave some cool ones, that'd be awesome. And that's all. That's all I got to say. Keep on gaming, having good games. Game on, gamers. Peace in your crease.